Pride and Prejudice Audio Anthology Part 2 Constellation Mara. A sassy girl with her father's winter sky-blue eyes and short blonde hair, Mara liked to wear prairie dresses with a double circle skirt or blue jeans and meme t-shirts with her cowboy boots. Always pushing to surpass the boys around her, she worked and played equally hard. From junior high on, crushes and pseudo-dates with girls and boys made her happy as she encouraged others to break the narrow molds of our community and seek their true selves. We knew then that she would love girls as well as boys. Entering high school 2 years behind her sister Rue, our Mara was a blue supergiant star burning bright and hot, more loud and proud of her different sexual orientation, with each mocking of her sister's asexuality. "Your sister's weird. And what do you care? You're a lesbian." "I am a lesbian, and more. And I care because Rue is my sister, and she can be an asexual if she wants, just like you can be an ignorant, intolerant ass if you want. She can love people without wanting to fuck them. Sex and love aren't the same thing." Determined to bring change and a wider horizon to the school she was starting to call a Christian Minecraft server in snarky, sarcastic tones, my middle became vicious in her championing of acceptance of the many sexual identities beyond the dogmatically recognized two. Like a comet, she streaked across the sky, and everyone looked. Like Polaris, she encouraged many to find their path. Her LGBTQ advocacy couldn't be openly criticized by the facility because of non-discrimination rules, but they found other ways to quell her burning outspokenness. The school staff that nurtured our eldest tried to smother our middle, and we could prove nothing. Denying her entry into National Honor Society, she was piled with extra schoolwork. During her junior year, college classes away from campus were meant to educate her as much as they seemed meant to temper her advocacy among the students. But it only found her a new peer group, eager for someone to accept them for themselves. I made so many cookies for her classmates and ungirlfriends. Her straight and alter-gendered college classmates saw that not all parents hated their children's differences. Some parents' normal was to love and support unconditionally. In the college criminal justice courses the high school paid for, Mara excelled and advocated. She encouraged those in abusive relationships, straight or gay, to seek help and recover. She even testified against the father of a classmate who was raping his daughter despite his threats against her. Months later, she testified against the church elder who manipulated and molested her after my stroke. He broke a decade of trust between our families, used her worry about my health, her gender curiosity, and her love of our faith to take advantage. None of his other victims would come forward, so she stood alone against him. And then his wife, who was determined to drive us from our community for embarrassing them. It was shocking how many people in our church took their side and supported the confessed and convicted pedophile. The church split, and Mara felt she was at fault for doing what was right. She was made a pariah and left our church. Our family left with her. The betrayal quenched her light for a while. Then, taking the pole star position on the path to her own justice and recovery, she struggled to burn as brightly as she did before, getting coping therapy and still reaching out to those around us. During the summer before her senior year, Mara overcame every obstacle hurtled toward her from the universe. She was accepted to the Navy nuclear program the week she started her senior year. Already understanding her bisexuality, but leaning more toward lesbianism because of her trauma, she demanded to know immediately if the Navy would recognize whomever she married as her spouse, gender notwithstanding. Taking a heavy college class load propelled her to the status of class salutatorian. During the 2 years between her and her sister's graduation, in the Christian Minecraft server high school, she proudly declared her orientation whenever she was required to be on campus. She stood firmly by her girlfriend when she came out at Christmas, despite the rejection of half her girlfriend's family. Mara was proud of her gender-fluid bisexual girlfriend and encouraged her to join the Navy after she dropped out of college. As a family, we accepted them as a couple unconditionally. We loved our daughter and would love whomever she loved. I was overjoyed at the happiness Mara radiated after the tribulation of her junior year, but worried because she was so young to be making such long-term plans. She faced it all with the saying, "Shade never made anybody less gay." Mara was happy and sad when her girlfriend went to boot camp right before COVID hit. She enthusiastically told everyone how much they loved each other and all they had planned for their future. Graduating salutatorian with a criminal justice certificate in a COVID quarantine ceremony held in a field, Mara gave a speech thanking the teachers she had from elementary to high school and encouraging her fellow students to be true to themselves and seek their dreams. Shipping off to Navy boot camp, Mara was a natural leader. Even when she caught COVID, delayed almost 2 months, she finally graduated and headed to Navy training school and to join her girlfriend. However, much time had passed, 7 months to be exact. Distance, quarantine, and social pressures separated them more and more. A week after they were reunited, it was over. Mara didn't get to say goodbye or ask why, because the breakup notice was sent via text message from the secret boyfriend of 3 months and announced her girlfriend's return to the normal life of heterosexuals. Heartbroken, Mara moved forward, grieved alone for months during her training until she recovered enough to start dating again. Men and women vied for her attention, but she was looking for more than a fling. This time, finding a boyfriend in a fellow Navy trainee. Once more, she gave her whole heart to the relationship. Now they face a new battle together. Surrounded by solid homosexuals and heterosexuals, no one around her seems to understand that she can be both bisexual and monogamous. They struggle to educate others on the differences between monogamous bisexuals and polyamorous bisexuals. It has caused her and him more than a few uncomfortable moments. She calls home and rants to me so she doesn't say something that will cause problem with her fellow naval trainees later. Her practiced response is, "Yes, I'm still with my boyfriend. I'm not looking for a girlfriend. You're cute, but no, I'm not interested in cheating on him. Thank you, though." Authenticity and kindness draw many to her. Her star shines so bright and blue, they can't help but look at the confident, beautiful, intelligent woman she is. He knows how lucky he is, and is as fiercely devoted to her as she is to him. I'm proud of the loyalty to the one she chooses to share her heart with. In the face of so much pressure, temptation, and ignorance, as her mother, I love and accept him. My super blue giant star shines in the sky, guiding and encouraging others on the path they travel to be true to themselves. It has a companion now, and they are a beacon together. I have 3 vastly different daughters, as different as the stars in the sky: an autistic, aromantic, asexual; an extrovert, monogamous, bisexual; a cisgender gamer girl. They share the constellation of our family, and I am proud of how bright they shine. I am their mother, and I love the constellation of my little stars. The End Constellation, Part 2, Mara. Next, Jenz.